Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James resigns with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 2-year deal, $104 million. Now, guys, before I get into the length of the what is of his contract and what does this mean and all that and what's next for the Lakers free agency, I mean everything. This is 4 days now. 4 days now of free agency for the Los Angeles Lakers, and they haven't done anything yet. But before anything, like always, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. If you haven't yet, follow me all across social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. It's at ZSN underscore media. You can find the links in the description of this live stream. So hit that notification bell, hit the links, follow me all across social media, and I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and of course on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. If you haven't yet, comment in this live stream so we can get the conversation going. I love doing this stuff, so please do so we can get the ball rolling. And I'm going to be talking about just real quick about LeBron James re-signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. I made a video all about that. If you guys want to go check it out, and I went into more of the details. I just want to get into just the gist of why LeBron James signed a 2-year instead of a 3-year type of thing, and it's just a whole situation there. So I want to get into that, but please make sure to follow me and of course hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into it with LeBron James re-signing with the Lakers. Not a surprise. It was expected. All right, he was going to come back to the Lakers regardless because of number one thing, and that is his son is here. Okay, his son is with the Los Angeles Lakers. We drafted him. It's a first time opportunity for a father and son to play in the NBA. So, this is just another opportunity for LeBron James to, go out there to the NBA and make history with his son. So, this is obviously a type of move for LeBron James to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers. He signed a 2-year deal around $104 million. So, and I know some of you are thinking, was he supposed to sign a 3-year around 160 or something? Yeah, I mean, he was, but then I kind of thought about it. It's like he's playing it by year. He obviously, and I think all of us really are disappointed by how the Lakers did in free agency. They didn't do anything. This is a 4 days, fourth day of free agency, and the Lakers have not done nothing yet to improve this Lakers roster. It is basically the same roster of last year, except no Torian Prince and no Spencer Dinwiddie. So this is just same roster, only two new draftees with Dalton Connect and Bronny James joining the Los Angeles Lakers via draft. So, this is a situation where, it's the same roster. Sure, with the roster that we had, at one point we did go 18 of 6 with the starting lineup with Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. But, at the same time, our depth and our defense was just so diminished because of how badly we couldn't capitalize on a win. And, it's just the same old situation. And unfortunately, the Lakers did not make any moves in free agency to improve this team. Now, could things happen today? Sort of remains to be seen because it's so early. I mean, it's so early in the morning. So, it's just, it sort of remains to be seen if the Lakers will make any sort of moves in the fourth day of free agency. We just have to wait and see about that. We could expect to see something happen. Something could potentially happen. I mean, it's just an opportunity for Rob Pelinka to make things right for LeBron and for this Lakers team. Now, he did sign that contract, so the Lakers are under the second apron, so they can't make the full mid-level exception, around 12 million anymore. Now it's somewhere around 6 million. So, it's just you have to do what you have in front of you, and now the Lakers just have to go into the best scenario now is that they have to go out there and make a trade. They can't sign anybody for a full mid-level exception now. That now it's just making trades is the only route for the Lakers to improve the team. There's a lot of teams out there, a lot of players out there in trade scenarios that the Lakers could pull off. Obviously, there is the Utah Jazz with uh, Lauri Markkinen. For me, I personally think he's a good fit with the Lakers if they go that route. And then there's still DeMar DeRozan. He's still a free agent. They can make a trade with the Chicago Bulls to get him. That is a possibility. And even though nothing has happened yet. I mean, I thought yesterday will be the destination for Lakers to get marketing. Sorry, DeMar DeRozan to the Los Angeles Lakers, but obviously it did not happen. So with that, it is a situation where Lakers have to look at other options. Obviously, there is the Portland Trailblazers with what's his name, Jeremy Grant. That could be a possibility as well. And then there's the Utah Jazz, as I mentioned, with Markkinen. And then there is a possibility maybe a third team could be added on to a potential trade scenario. So look out for that. If somehow Chicago does not want D'Angelo Russell or Rui Hachimura in a trade scenario, then they could divert one of those players to another team. So there's that potential possibility. But at the end of the day, it is a disappointing season, off season for the Los Angeles Lakers. They couldn't get anything done because of that. I hate to go this route because it is what it is now. I mean, you can't keep blaming the CBA rules because of your way of not making trades that are easier for you. I mean, this is the situation now. This is what you have right now. So it is a situation where just Rob just need to get something done. Make a trade happen, make something happen because it is a situation where you have to get something done. And it's just sad. It's a sad situation where the Lakers are at right now. With the roster we have, sure, I like the idea of bringing back our own players and all that, but still, you have to make some changes, some added pieces to this Lakers team. And now, with LeBron signing with the Lakers, kind of, I don't want to say it makes things more difficult because, like I said, they can make a trade happen, but at the same time, just getting free agents, it's just a tough situation now. It's just you only have maybe one roster remaining, I believe, because obviously you had Bronny and then you have Dalton Connect on the roster now, so you only have one roster available. So you had to make a trade to make some roster availability open. So this is the situation now. This is where we're at right now, and it's a sad reality. I'm disappointed, and now with LeBron signing with the Lakers again, it's just we're just back to what we were before LeBron made the announcement of taking a discount and all that, and now it's just here we are again. It's a tough situation. Uh, I don't know what to do now. I mean, I am like everyone else. I am just dumbfounded by the Lakers and what they have done so far in free agency. This is the fourth day of free agency. That's just craziness. So, and they just don't know where they're at right now. So it's unfortunate. Uh, so with that being said, I mean, I just at this point want to see the Lakers just make some moves. At this point, I just don't know where they should and where their mindset should go at right now. You still have potential free agent. I mean, Buddy Hield is potentially going to be having conversation with the Warriors, so that may be added the question now for him to come to LA. But you never know; things may happen. He still hasn't signed yet with the Golden State Warriors, so that is still a potential possibility for him to still be available. But you never know; things may be different by the time things start to move forward. with the Lakers when it comes to free agency and potential trades. But yeah, I mean, this is the situation where we're at. I want to talk real quick about Bronny James and his introduction with the Lakers. I haven't really talked about it; I only posted about it, but I have to say it is very encouraging to see that he is his own man, and for him to have the opportunity to develop his skill set. He's going to be playing in the summer league for sure. So, we're going to see his skill set, what he brings to the table. Dalton Connect, for me, I'm so excited what he brings to the table. I mean, for me, he's already NBA ready. He can contribute to the Lakers roster right away when it comes to his shooting and his scoring. So I have full faith that he will bring a lot to the table for the Lakers when it comes down to it. But, it's just Bronny James for me. He has promise, he has opportunity to show up and show his skill set. But at the same time, I just feel that he has the skill set to really, you know, prove like all the doubters that just because he only played a couple of games in college and the fact that he worked his way to being drafted. I mean, it's a great accomplishment, but at the same time, there's some critics out there that may say that he just got drafted just because of the Lakers and all that. But I have to tell you right now, enough with that. Enough. Because, when it comes to Bronny James, I have full faith that he has the capability of being a really good player in this league. Especially when it comes to what I've been hearing is that he has a good defensive skill set. So, with that being said, I mean, that is a possibility that, he could be a good defensive player for the Los Angeles Lakers team. But you never know. He will just have to develop and work his way to becoming a good offensive guy as well. So that's why I want to see what he's all about once we see him play with the summer league, and we could potentially see him play in the um, with the South Bay Lakers for sure as well. But he has a guaranteed contract to play on the regular roster with the Los Angeles Lakers. So because of the historic factor of playing with LeBron, his father, for the first time ever in sports history. So in the basketball level. So it is a good opportunity for him, and I really can't wait for that. So really excited to see all that for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about that. Let's get into some other things as well. We're going to be talking about the coaching situation too. I mean, I have to really bring that up too. When it comes to the coaching aspects, it's tough to see that you know JJ Redick hasn't really filled in his coaching staff yet. I mean, it's just taking forever for him to pick his staff. And now, when it comes to the summer league, the South Bay head coach is going to be coaching the summer league. So that's another sign where I was kind of hoping to see JJ coach in summer league, but it is what it is. He's not going to, but I don't know, maybe he sees summer league as beneath him or something. I'm not sure. It's just one of those type of moments where it's like I want to see how you coach. So coach summer league so we have a better idea of who you are. So I mean, sure, you say that you're an offensive coach and all that, but at the same time, I want to see you go out there and coach the young guys. When it comes down to it, but it is not going to happen. So um, there's been some candidates that were supposed to get an opportunity to be part of the assisting roles for JJ Redick, but obviously, with Terry Stotts and and a couple of, and I think another coach went to go join the Golden State Warriors, so that's out of the question now. I heard also Dwayne Casey, I believe, also declined to join the Lakers coaching staff, so that's a bad sign right there. He had a lot of a promise when it comes to his experience as a head coach. I think he won coach of the year during his times in Toronto, and that type of experience. I kind of felt that maybe he will, you know, show his experience and help out JJ Redick, but it's just not the case. So it is a tough reality, a sad reality that it's still taking this long for us to find a new head assistant roles to join the Los Angeles Lakers with JJ Redick. So um, it's a tough reality. It's a really tough reality where we're at right now, and my hope is that I don't know, maybe he will get something done in the next couple of days, but we just have to wait and see about that. But going back to what I previously said, obviously when it comes to LeBron James, LeBron is he signed with the Los Angeles Lakers and expected to do so, and it's just it's kind of sucks that the Lakers missed an opportunity for the past couple of days to really utilize the opportunity that LeBron gave the Lakers organization when it comes to a potential discount, but obviously it did not happen, and now we just have to make trade scenarios and maybe sign someone to a non-taxpayer mid level around 5 to 6 million. So that is a situation there where you know who's out there that will take that. I mean, can Demar, do us a solid and say, you know what, hey, I grew up a Laker fan. I'm a fan of Kobe and all that. And why not? I'll join the Los Angeles Lakers with that much money. So, I mean, you never know. Maybe he would just do that and maybe test his free agency next season or next off season. So, it is a possibility that he could do that. I mean, multiple players have done that throughout the years being part of the Los Angeles Lakers. Perfect example, Malik Monk. He could potentially pull that off when it comes to DeMar DeRozan, but it's just not going to happen. It seems that it's going to be a situation where he is really wants to get paid because this is his last opportunity for him to potentially do so to potentially get a big deal. So it is a possibility that he may not join the Lakers, but anything could happen. I mean, maybe Rob Pelinka will talk to him again, and maybe they will come to a compromise or something. I'm not sure, but when it comes to trade wise, I mean, they still can pull off a trade with DeMar DeRozan with the Chicago Bulls. So he could get paid still, but at the same time, I mean, it's just kind of a sketchy situation now when it comes to making trades with the Chicago Bulls for um, DeMar DeRozan. But that's why I mentioned there's some other teams that the Lakers could potentially pull off a trade with. You can still pull off a trade with the Utah Jazz for marketing potentially, and then you also have the Portland Trailblazers, who are the another destination where the Lakers could make a trade with. So it's still out there, but it's just things change now when it comes to free agency. you know, as I mentioned, only veteran minimums, and you can only do non-taxpayer mid-level. I mean, the Lakers had the full mid-level before LeBron signed, but LeBron signed, so that's a whole. It just changed when it comes down to that. So it's unfortunate. So yeah, this is the situation. It sucks to be in this position, and for us to feel this type of anger and frustration, and rightfully so. I am so frustrated so far of why the Lakers haven't really done anything in free agency, but this is a sad situation where they're at right now. So it just sucks to be in this predicament where we're at. So it's unfortunate. It's not. So. I'm seeing some comments coming in. I'm going to answer them before I end this live stream. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me. From Ghetto Rabbit, Brownie James picked 55th, and there were only 3 players picked after him. 2 of those players are Clash and Dash Fortuners, and so we will likely did not miss out on anyone. Any we might have missed. Entire league missed 2. Yeah, I mean, I know some Lakers, some signees happened after the draft that the Lakers did on a 2-way contracts with. So we could potentially see them play with the potential South Bay Lakers and in the summer league. So we'll see how they play for sure. But Bronny James, I mean, in the Lakers situation when you have LeBron James, being a free agent and having an opportunity to uh, bring him to LA to team up with his dad. I mean, that's just an opportunity you should not miss. I mean, this was a business move, but at the same time, it was once in a lifetime opportunity for you to do so, to make history with not just for the NBA, but as an organization. So, this was a good move for the Lakers to draft Bronny, in my opinion. And, sure, there were probably some players that were still available for them to draft the best player available. But they already did so with the first round selection with Dalton Connect. So you're good on my book when you draft somebody that has a lot of promise, has a many years of experience under his belt. I mean, similar situation what Kyle Kuzma was. He spent 4 years in Utah, in University of Utah. Then when he came to the Lakers, he was right away ready to go and join the Lakers rotation, and he was NBA ready. And that's what Dalton Connect is. Bronny, he still needs some development for sure when it comes down to it. But I just have to say, it is a situation where, you know, Bronny just needs to develop his skill set. But he did sign a guarantee contract to be part of the Lakers roster, so because of the opportunity to play with his dad. So that's just an opportunity there that you should not miss out when it comes down to it. So really looking forward to it. Really can't wait. I really liked his press interview, introduction, and he has a lot of promise, and I really can't wait to see what he's all about. I want to read some comments here. It's not breaking news. DeMar and Grant and Markkinen. That's breaking news for the purple and gold fans. Yeah, I'm just mentioning. It's not really breaking news. I mean, I'm just breaking the news for the LeBron signing with the Lakers. That's just breaking news there when it comes down to the morning announcements. But when it comes to the DeMar DeRozan and Grant, I mean, they're just news. They're rumors. They've just always been around. It's not breaking news for sure. I know that, but at the same time, I mean, they're still out there in rumored conversations. So you never know. Anything could happen when it comes down to the situation where the Lakers are at when it comes to making some sort of move. And those are the choices that we have in front of us when it comes to DeMar DeRozan, Grant, and Marketing. For me, that's what I think when it comes to the best trade scenario the Lakers could pull off. There is the Brooklyn Nets situation with Finney Smith and all that, but I have to say, it is not to the level of what this is. When it comes to DeMar and Grant and marketing. So, it is something that I hope Rob Pelinka makes something happen, because one of those three players will be a huge help for this Lakers team. I mean, they will be, instead of where they're at right now with the current roster, at best, they're like the seventh seed. But if they get like DeRozan and Grant or uh, marketing, they will be like fifth, maybe the fourth best seed in the Western Conference, in my opinion. So, it is the type of situation there if the Lakers just need to offload some contracts to make some rooms on the roster to go into free agency, maybe get some key players that are still available. So, you have to do that before you go into free agency and look for other options. So, that's my situation here where it comes to the Lakers and where they're at right now in the fourth day of free agency. So it's a tough situation. It's a tough reality where the Lakers are at the moment, when it comes down to it. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is the situation. It sucks, where we're at. But at the same time, at least LeBron James came back. And now we're still a full team with 14 players, still having a last roster spot again. But at the same time, I mean, the situation is now is that the Lakers, where they're at, is just it's just this is not good. And Mark, you put it out there really well. I mean, not a good start for a Fourth of July. Yeah, I mean, just imagine if the Lakers don't make a move today. Will they make a move on the 4th of July? Maybe not. That's still a possibility still. So, it is a tough situation. It's a sad reality when it comes down to it. But at the same time, I mean, my hope is that they make something happen vis-a the trade. I mean, hopefully, because it's a it's therapy now. It's like it's therapy. It's like what are the Lakers doing? I just don't know what's going on. And now with this situation, if they don't make a trade for DeMar or Grant or Marketed, at this point, Rob, your job is done as a GM. Your job is done with the Lakers now. So now more than ever, you are potentially going to get get fired for sure because of your bad choices and bad moves. So hopefully, things are bright for the Lakers going into next offseason with a new GM potentially and maybe some better moves and better situations because now with LeBron signing a 2-year deal, he's playing it by year now. If the Lakers don't do well next season, he's going to judge the Lakers next go around and say, hey, you know what? Make something happen. Okay. This is my second time you coming to you guys and say, I want some help. I want some opportunity to win my fifth championship and all that. So, it's going to be another reality situation now because of LeBron signing the 2-year, one year by year type of contract now. So, it's a tough reality where the Lakers are at now. So, uh, yeah, it is a reality. Mark, taking Max means Lakers unable to find anyone worth for a mid-level, yeah, for sure, and also confirmed the reports. DeMar wants more than, yeah, and hopefully still hoping they um, ace in trades. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that was the reports for sure. I mean, when it came to DeMar, um, asking for more, and rightfully so. I mean, to be very clear here, Demar, as I mentioned in this live stream, this is his last opportunity to get a big contract at the age 34. I mean, after that, he's going to potentially be signing veteran minimums or at least a non-taxpayer mid-level around 5 to 6 million. So this is his opportunity. I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, when it came down to the past couple of years now, he's been averaging 20 points per game. I mean, the guy hasn't declined when it comes to his scoring. So it's rightfully so for him to look for what his worth is out there. And when it comes down to it, I personally think that Rob Pelinka should have gave the same contract that he wants to give to Klay Thompson, in my opinion. If that was the icing on the cake for him to join the Lakers, then that should have happened. But obviously, Rob did not make that type of offer to DeMar DeRozan. So that would have been an opportunity for him to join the Lakers then. But unfortunately, he did not go that route. So it's the reality of the situation. This is where we're at, and with LeBron signing now, makes things a whole lot difficult now for the Lakers to sign anybody to a full mid-level exception around 12 to 13 million now, because now you're basically offering a player now a non-taxpayer mid-level around 5 to 6 million, and Demar is not going to accept that for sure. So we could potentially lose him, but but at the same time, we can still get him in a Visa trade. You can still get him in a trade scenario with the Chicago Bulls. So that is still a possibility. That's why I mentioned Grant and I mentioned marketing when it comes to a trade scenario. It was not breaking news, and that comment still annoying me. But at the same time, I had to let you all know the breaking news is about LeBron signing with the Lakers. I mean, the breaking news is not DeMar DeRozan and Grant coming to the Lakers. No, no. I mean, those are choices at the situation after LeBron signed. So trades is the way to go now for the Lakers. Ghetto Rabbit. It's really a 1 year with a player option. Yeah, I mean that's what I meant. I mean it's a year by year because he wants to see what the Lakers do next season to improve the team if they don't do well going into next season. And it's same roster, so it's same situation where you're at. So it's a sad reality where the Lakers are at right now because of Rob's negligence. Him not uh, using the opportunity with LeBron gave him and didn't get Clay, didn't get James Harden, which I didn't want in the first place, and you missed out on a potential center that would have helped us when it comes to protecting the rim and shooting threes I mean, he's not an elite player that can shoot threes, but he can shoot threes regardless. Then you have that. Oh, and there's another guy. I mean, Brook Lopez. You couldn't make a trade with Brook Lopez when it comes down to it. So yeah. So when it comes down to it, guys, I have to really say it. Rob Pelinka has to get his act together. I mean, it's getting ridiculous now. Your job is on the line. And I mean, it's already on the line because now LeBron James signed his extension or his max. So it's a ridiculous situation now. Uh, Rob could potentially get fired next season, next off season, if the Lakers don't make a bigger push in the playoffs. I still think with the roster we have right now, at best we're like the seventh seed, so we're still playing within the play-in. And now the tough reality is, will everybody on the roster stay healthy and all that? I mean, it's just sad reality where we're at right now. So same scenario what we are from last season. So that's why I hope that trade will happen and we can make some moves for sure going into next couple of days. So that's my hope. Yeah, for all the times and the OFs and the and LeBron, yeah, Rob continues to show how incompetent they are. Yeah, that's why I said that his job is on the line, and he could potentially, if nothing happens when it comes to trades and key moves that will turn this Lakers team around for the better, for us to be like at best the best fourth seed or maybe like a fifth seed, just to improve what we have right now. I mean, yeah, he is on the line right now, and if the Lakers don't go further to the playoffs, then yeah, he will potentially be let go. I mean, if hopefully Jeannie comes to her senses and say, "Hey, Rob, we have to move to a different direction. Sorry, we have to really improve our management skills, and I'm sorry, we have to let you go." And get Bob Myers. Get Bob Myers. He is a guru when it comes to GM, signees and drafting players and all that. I mean, he knows how to manage a organization, and that's my hope if the Lakers go that route because he's still available. Still available. Hopefully, he's still available by the time we fire Rob Pelinka next offseason. Because I know the Lakers are not going to do it right now. They're not going to do it mid-season or whatever. So he is going to stick around until the next offseason. So, but yeah, I mean, incompetence for sure when it comes to Rob Pelinka's part because he missed an opportunity there for him to go out there and get a game changer for the Lakers. You missed out on Clay, which at the same time, it's not really Rob's fault because if you really think about it, he got Clay really. He's not really a Laker fan. He's not really a Laker fan. I had to let me just say that right now. I mean, he went to the Mavs because of the money. That's all what it is. Sure, the Lakers gave him more, but at the same time, an opportunity there for him to join the Lakers was just, I just blame him. I mean, the fact that his dad begged him or at least advised him to join the Lakers and he turned him down. I mean, that kind of tells you that the competent. I don't want to say competence or like just it's. I guess I can say this. I'm glad that he did not join the Lakers because he wasn't up for the expectations when it comes down to it. So, but that's why I think DeMar has the expectations of showing up as part of the Los Angeles Lakers, as being a fan of Kobe and all that. That's why I still think a trade could potentially happen with the Chicago Bulls to get DeMar, but it is a tough reality. So we just have to wait and see. It's a sad reality, but at the same time, I mean, it just sucks to see where we're at. We're on the fourth day of free agency, and nothing has happened for the Lakers yet. Maybe something will happen today, maybe on the 4th of July. You never know. We just have to wait and see. We see some more here from Mark. I think we must try and get Lowry and believe he truly worth two or more first. Yeah, I mean, At this point, you have to give up whatever you have to do to get Lowry marketing. And LeBron raved about him during the podcast with JJ Redick. I mean, he mentioned JJ Redick mentioned the name Lowry marketing, and LeBron got excited. He's like, "Yes, yes, I want him on my squad." And when it comes down to that particular moment, that right there tells you that Rob. Do you hear the signs? Do you hear this situation? LeBron wants Lowry marketing, and Lakers Nation wants Lowry marketing. So, having said all that, I mean, it is a situation where you have to make a trade. You have to make a trade to improve the team. Get marketing, get DeRozan, or get Grant when it comes down to it. So that's my hope. Hopefully, Lakers make a trade very soon because now with LeBron signed, you can't sign anybody now with a full mid level around 12 to 13 million. I mean, as I mentioned, a non-taxpayer mid level is what they have now, around 6 to 5 million. So that's the situation now where they're at. Thank you, thank you, Get a Rabbit, for making it known because that comment still annoyed the hell out of me. The breaking news was about LeBron signing with the Lakers, not me breaking the news that the Lakers are getting DeMar DeRozan and all that. I mean, plain and simple, it's on the title of this live stream. So just wanted to put that out there. So thank you, Get a Rabbit, for putting that out there with the exclamation point. Thank you. So Mark, yeah, uh, Bob to prove GM. Yeah, I love Rob, but it feels like that he is still, yeah, acting. Yeah, he's still operating things as being a G as an agent. But when it comes to now, I mean, it's not what we want anymore. We want a guy that knows his job and knows his role as GM, and that's what Bob Myers does did for the many years with the Golden State Warriors. I mean, he was the main reason why Steph was drafted, Clay was drafted. I mean, or maybe not Steph because I think he came in around 2011, I believe. So during the time when Clay joined, and then then history was made then. So yeah, I mean, Genie Bus. I really hope you're listening, or somehow you get the message out there from Lakers Nation. Get Bob Myers next season if he's still available by then. Hopefully he is, because I really don't want him to go anywhere else. And if somehow a GM gets fired and they hire him real quick. So my advice to Jeannie is that, once things are getting pretty bad, make the right decision and get rid of Rob and get Bob Myers, because he is a really good GM, and he will help the Lakers when it comes to building connection. I mean, he has a really, I think he has a really good connection and a good respect from the league and from NBA teams when it comes to making deals happen. So my hope is that he does join the Lakers once we fire Rob Pelinka for sure. So because right now he's just not doing his job at the moment. Uh, Mark, if the offer is substantial, yeah, specific, yeah, 80 million, 40 years is a great offer. I agree. This may not be Rob. It's more of Clay wants the other team. Yeah, I mean, that's what I felt when he's joined. And the talks a couple of days ago was that, he was going to join the Mavs. Is that he really didn't really consider the Lakers as an option, and even the Lakers at one point, before LeBron even said that he was willing to give the Lakers a discount. The whole idea is that before we weren't even thinking about Klay Thompson. I mean, we were thinking about DeMar DeRozan. We were thinking about some other pieces. I mean, Valanciunas and all that. I mean, you know, those were the choices out there, and bringing back, hopefully hoping to bring back, D'Angelo Russell, which he did. He came back, but at the same time, I mean, the situation is that Clay this whole time wanted to make more money. The Lakers did have the money, but I guess the situation was that he didn't want the pressure of being a Laker, and I don't know, maybe the fact that he didn't listen to his dad was just crazy. I mean, that's just right there. I mean, it was not going to happen. I mean, once you don't listen to your father, a guy who was a Laker, works for the Lakers, helped you provide for you as being a Laker, and now grew up with the Laker culture, and you would just don't want to be part of that. I mean, okay, go have fun and with the uh, with the Mavs, I guess. So I don't know. It's a reality. I mean, I'm glad we didn't get him because you know I'm all good at my end when it comes to Clay for sure. So all right, from Mark, are you willing to give up two picks for Grant and Rob? No, I'm sorry. I don't want to give up two first round picks just to get Grant and Robert Williams. Now, it's all great and all when it comes to Grant. I mean, obviously he brings shooting. He will be a good fit for this Lakers team. But at the same time, I mean, I personally think that um, maybe giving up one first round pick is just enough to get Grant and Robert Williams. But for me, Robert Williams still, I mean, he was injured most of the season. I just saw his stats. I mean, the fact that he was out for a lengthy period last season because I think he suffered an injury, a big injury, like an ACL, I believe. Maybe I might be mistaken, but the only trait that he brings to the table is just his defensive skills, and that's why I think all of us are interested in having Rob Williams to join the Lakers, Robert Williams, but it's just because of his defensive effort and what he brings to the table defensively. So, but giving up two first round picks, no, I'm not going to make that type of trade for that. I mean, two first round picks are worthy of maybe Lowry marketing, maybe, and maybe throw in another player, maybe Jordan Clarkson, maybe. I mean, if you throw in Jordan Clarkson and Larry Marketing, yeah, two first round pick, that's worthy of two first round picks in my opinion. Giving up two first round picks is worthy of like, I don't want to say Trey Young because that's a lot, but at the same time, that's an all star caliber player. So yeah, you give up two first round picks to all star caliber player, yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. But yeah, at this, for Grant and Robert Williams for two first round picks, no, I'm not going to do that. No, absolutely not. From Mark, I love this pops. He publicly tried to recruit him as well to Lakers. Yeah, I mean the fact that I watched that radio interview that he gave. He was not in a celebratory mood for Clay Thompson because yeah, and rightfully so. Because why should I celebrate a guy who's not coming to my team? So, with that being said, I mean, I personally think it's kind of sad that a father reach outs to you and say, "Hey, go join the Lakers." A good story franchise. I mean, they have a really good team. They have building something right there. You should join the Lakers. And I really believed it at one point, but at the same time, I mean, when I heard that he took less to just join the Mavs, and I think it's because he didn't want the pressure. He didn't want the pressure to be part of a culture that always wants to win and all that. And if you hate that type of mentality, then you're not Laker material. So I mean, his father was. I mean, he won a couple of championships with the Lakers. So he grew up with the culture of winning, and he grew up with the culture of winning when he was a baby. Wearing Lakers gear and all that. So it's when I heard that him speaking out that in public, I mean, I just was shocked that he didn't listen to his daddy. That's all what it is. It's a this is the pops. Ridiculous. Indeed, if they give up two first round picks, it must be for an all star young player, Lowry and Young and Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are our standards. Giving up two first round picks is for an all star caliber player. And, even there was reports that the Lakers didn't want to get rid of Austin Reeves because they wanted to trade him for an all star caliber player. So it's good the Lakers having their standard when it comes to keeping the a, a thin line when it comes to certain players not joining the not trading for just regular old players. I mean, they want to trade for all-star caliber if they want to give up Austin Reeves and 2 first-round picks. So I'm glad they're keeping a thin line with that. So if we ever going to trade 2 first-round picks, it has to be for what those guys that you listed there, Mark. So I personally think that's the best route for the Lakers. Grant and Robert Williams for 2 first-round picks? No, that's just fleecing the Lakers. I mean, that's why I was so surprised a couple of days ago that the New Orleans Pelicans traded for DeJounte Murray, and all they got was uh, 2 rotational players and 2 first-round picks, but one of those first-round picks was from the Lakers. So, it's just, I mean, the Lakers would have done that trade. They could have, and the Hawks would have got more value out of the Lakers. Similar situation. Only they probably would have gotten like D'Angelo Russell, who was a starter, or they could have gotten um, Rui Hachimura, who is a starter that can contribute right away to an organization. So it still baffles me. It really is. Even with the whole Clay trade scenario, the Warriors only accepted 2 second-round picks in that trade. Think about it. Why couldn't they give us that type of offer? I mean, once again, it's the Lakers tax. That's what it is now. It's always been that way. They always try to fleece the Lakers out of everything they got so we can get some value, and it's just this is a sad reality of being a Laker fan. I mean, being part of the Lakers culture. You have to give up a lot to get the star that you want, and it always works. But at the same time, it's just it's just it's just ridiculous at this point. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, 2 first-round picks for those 3 guys, that's my limit. Okay. Getting Grant and Roberts, no, 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 not 2 first-round picks for those guys. Maybe one or maybe none at all. But, knowing teams, they're going to fleece the Lakers for their first-round picks. So it's reality. All right. Also from Mark, and people misunderstood the idea of Reeves being untouchable. I believe the Lakers may move him if it's the right All Star, if it's an All Star and he is untouchable for maybe not for all star players. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's been the understanding, but at the same time, I mean, Reeves is available, but he's only available to all-star caliber players because he is a talent. He has the contract that everybody wants and all that. So, with that being said, I mean, I personally think it is a trade that the Lakers have to make. If they want to make a trade with Reeves and adding on 2 first-round picks, it has to be for an all-star caliber player. Okay, I know maybe marketing. Sure. I mean, I don't. Isn't he an all star? I think he is an all star, maybe, but I might be mistaken. But he is a caliber player that I would love to have on the Lakers team, and he can give you 20 points per game. He can give you good rebound. He can give you shooting. So if you bring that in, that type of star caliber player like a Marketing, yeah, you have to give up maybe 2 first-round picks and then maybe throw in Austin Reeves. But knowing the Lakers, they're not going to do that. They're going to keep Austin Reeves, and for obvious reason because he has a good relationship now with JJ Redick, so they want to make that type of vibe and in the locker room when it comes to respect that they have for one another. So I just want to see that type of experience before anything. Um, so with that being said, guys, I mean, I just feel that the Lakers at this point uh, have to, yeah, he's only made the All Star once. Just looking at his stats right now, most improved player, first team All Rookie. But at the same time, you're just looking at his stats right now. I mean, the guy is just a sensational talent. I mean, averaging 20 points per game, and um, past couple of years now with the Utah Jazz, and there was moments where he can play multiple positions, and he really helps out a team real well. can play small forward, can play power forward at at the same time. So he'll be a great talent coming to the Lakers for sure. So when it comes down to that. So, but yeah, I mean, when it comes to untouchables, it's Austin Reeves and our two first round picks only for an All Star. That's the limit. You trade for an All Star, you get rid of Austin Reeves and two first round picks. So, from Mark, how much do the Lakers, and it's the Lakers or Rob's tax? I read everywhere. I also hate Rob and does not want to have business with him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's been the whole idea. I mean, for many years, I mean, the Lakers have had the problem when it comes to making trades is that always throughout the years, not just recently with Rob, it's always been that way. Lots of teams always fleece the Lakers when it comes to making big trades, and you know, I'm in the mindset that what the Rams say. They say "f those picks." I'm the same way too. I mean, I want the Lakers to be always be number one in the Western Conference, and when it comes to making trades, you have to get rid of your assets just to be the best team in the in the NBA. So, but there's a limit. You have to trade for an All Star. You have to. Same what the Lakers have done many years. I mean, they got Pau Gasol, and they got rid of their first round picks to get him, and it's just it's always been that way. So and now recently with Anthony Davis, we got rid of multiple first round picks and our basically our young core who are now doing very well for themselves. Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, sure he's not the best now, but you had him, and then you have Josh Hart. I mean, really core pieces joining the left the Lakers, and now but at the end of the day, we got Anthony Davis. We won a championship with him, and that's always been the bottom line for the Lakers. And now, it's just teams are fleecing the Lakers. They always been doing that, but I think with Rob, it's just I guess you could say the icing on the cake, if you will, is just that teams just wants to fleece the Lakers of more now than ever. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous at this point now. Uh, Lowry an All Star for me. If Reeves is the deal breaker, I might accept it, but as much as it's possible, I don't want to include Reeves. Yeah, I mean that's the bottom line for me. That's the bottom line for everyone here. Reeves is here to stay. He has a great developmental skill set, and he's continuing to improve his skills every single year. So, um, my hope is that any trade that's out there, it has to be on the level of game changer for this Lakers team. Like if you're trading Austin Reeves for Ant Man, you do that in a heartbeat. Get Ant Man, okay? Anthony Edwards. If you do that and it costs you Austin Reeves and two first round picks or whatever, do that because that will be a game changer for you. So for your franchise for many years to come. So that's the type of trade that I would do. But when it comes to like Lowry marketing, no. I mean, two first round picks maybe, but throwing in Austin Reeves in the trade, I will not do that in my opinion. So once again, I mean, I guess I could say I can feel for what Rob is feeling at the moment, but at the same time, it's like still make a trade, do something. I mean, find a plan B situation like you did in the past. Where's that at? I mean, I just at this point, I just don't know what's on the mindset of the Lakers. And the banner that I put yesterday is still shows meaning. What is going on with the Lakers? It's still out there. It's still nothing has done. We're on a fourth day of free agency. And now more than ever, it's just like, who should the Lakers target? The banner is still there when it comes to what I've been hoping the Lakers will do. I mean, Who should they target? And what's going on with the Lakers? And now it's just a situation where something could happen today. You never know, but we just have to wait and see. DeMar DeRozan is still available for a trade. It would be nice if he gives us, a family discount and say, okay, I'll sign a non-taxpayer mid level around 6 million or something. So if you do that, that would be amazing. But at the same time, I mean, I still want the Lakers to make a trade out there. You know, look at the Jazz, look at Portland, throw in a third team in a potential three-team trade scenario to make something happen because I am just fed up at this moment of where the Lakers are at, and my hope is that things will be in a good situation for the Los Angeles Lakers because I really want them to improve the team and all that, and all of us wants that to happen. So hopefully things will be better for the Lakers moving forward. So, but yeah, I mean, in conclusion, oh, okay, hold on. I want to read this. Okay, hold on. From Mark. Thank you again. I was able to vet out on your live again. I have to do stuff first. Hopefully, when I open my phone, we get some news. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the same way. And thank you to you too, Mark. You were the only guy that was on here and giving me some conversation with Ghetto Rabbit. So thank you again for the conversations, and I'll see you in the next live stream. So for sure, thank you again, and hopefully we get some good news today because I am just fed up right now because we're in our fourth day of free agency, and my hope is the Lakers will make some changes. So for the roster and for the better. I mean, like I said, look at marketing, look at Grant, look at DeMar DeRozan possibly in a potential trade scenario if he does accept in free agency scenario for him to get the non-taxpayer level. That would be amazing if he does that, but we just have to wait and see if it does happen. So, but right now we're just still waiting on the opportunity for the Lakers to make some sort of move. So at this point, it's the waiting game. That's all what it is right now. So I want to thank every single one of you for joining me on this live stream. Once again, we went over than what I expected. Again, I want to thank Mark. I want to thank Ghetto Rabbit for you guys' comments and thoughts and opinions about the Lakers. And obviously today, LeBron signing with the Los Angeles Lakers on his max contract, 2-year deal, 104 million dollars. A year by year contract. So once again, Rob Pelinka missed an opportunity for him to get him some help. So maybe he would make something happen from now until uh, the free agency market dries up. So maybe things will get better for the Lakers. So hopefully, things will get better for the Lakers. So that's my hope. Maybe we'll get some news today, maybe tomorrow, 4th of July. You never know. So we just have to wait and see about that. And good day, Ghetto Rabbit. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Once again, I want to thank Mark for the conversations that we had on here, and hopefully we'll get some news, for sure. This is a vet. This is a vetting, to express our feelings of this frustrations of this Lakers team. So, especially Rob. So his job is on the line for sure. But if he makes something happen today or maybe next day, visa trade to improve the team, then maybe things will be forgiven. But you never know at this moment. So just want to put that out there. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. The links will be in the description of this live stream. So you got to check me out on social media. And I'm at ZSN_media. You can find me all over social media. So guys, go check me out. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Once again, thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.